This unit is titled Open Educational Resources. Before we go further into the unit, please subscribe so you don't miss subsequent uploads. And please like and share with your friends from your study group. In this unit, we will be looking at open educational resources, and you will be expected to identify some free educational resources in various disciplines. Distinguish between subject-specific repository and institutional repository. Identify open access sources in STEM subjects and social sciences and humanities. And at the end of the unit, you will also be able to review literature using OER. So to begin with, we will look at the concept of open educational resources. Johnstone 2005 defined open educational resources OER as the open provision of educational resources enabled by information and communication technologies for consultation, use and adaptation by a community of users for non-commercial purposes. Open educational resources is commonly referred to as digitized materials offered freely and openly for educators, students, and self-learners to use and reuse for teaching, learning, and research. Or include full courses, courseware, content modules, learning objects, collections, and journals. Basically, there are 7 types of OER, but researchers will be mostly concerned about open access books and open access journals, which are the first category. Learning content, and they form part of the digital materials that are made available for consultation, use and adaptation for teaching, learning, and research. We will now look at a list of open access journals to help you in your research. The ones listed have full open access. However, some journals have delayed open access while some are hybrid open access. Delayed open access journals are traditional subscription-based journals that provide free online access upon the expiry of an embargo period following the initial publication date. A hybrid open access journal is a subscription-based journal in which some of the articles offer open access. So we have agriculture. We have African Journal of Food, Agriculture, Nutrition, and Development. Then we have Open Access Journal of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants. For biology, we have International Journal of Biological Sciences, Open Biology, Open Life Sciences, Royal Society Open Science and Molecular Systems Biology. For chemistry, we have Journal of American Chemical Society, Open Chemistry, Royal Society Open Science, Chemical Science and Organic Syntheses. Under computer science, we have Journal of Artificial Intelligence Research, Infocomp Journal of Computer Science, Journal of Machine Learning Research. Logical Methods in Computer Science and Royal Society Open Science. Under economics, we have Journal of Agricultural and Applied Economics, Economics, Real-World Economics Review, and Theoretical Economics. For education, we have Australasian Journal of Educational Technology, Educational Technology and Society, Journal of Higher Education Outreach and Engagement. For engineering, we have Advances in Production Engineering and Management, Open Engineering and Royal Society Open Science. For environmental studies, we have Conservation and Society, Ecology and Society, Environmental Health Perspectives. Journal of Political Ecology and Royal Society Open Science. For humanities, we have Continent, Culture Machine and Digital Humanities Quarterly. For law, we have Health and Human Rights, Melbourne University Law Review, and Scripted. You will agree with me that if you have access to these resources, then you don't really need to buy books or even subscribe to any database if you know what to do. Next, we will be looking at open access repository. Basically, there are 2 main categories of repositories: subject-specific repositories and institutional repositories. Subject-specific repositories. Subject-specific or subject-based repositories contain research outputs of specific disciplines in order to make it available to the public. An example is ArXiv. Institutional repository OER. This contains research output of an institution such as a university and makes it available to the public. Examples are Eprints, DeepSpace, Narcissus, and FAIR. And these repositories contain open access materials which are licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License except where otherwise indicated. Next we have OpenDOER. It is a discovery service for open access research and it contains institutional repositories, subject repositories, and disciplinary repositories. You can search by subject area or geographical location. You can also choose to limit your search by document type. OpenDOER currently indexes 6,973,605 items stored in 4,471 repositories from 181 countries. Then we have Open Access Journals. The directory of Open Access Journals DOAJ started in 2003 and has grown to contain over 10,000 open access journals. All the journals in DOAJ meet certain criteria before they are included in the directory. They must be peer-reviewed, must be open access, and must be published by a reputable publisher. DOAJ includes only scholarly journals which have been formally published and are freely available on the internet. DOAJ does not include conference proceedings, news or newsletters. Next, we have open access books. The Open Access Publishing and European Networks Open has built a quality-controlled collection of open access books. Currently, O Books contains over 22,000 titles. Now let us look at a list of open access sources in STEM subjects. First we have ArXiv. This is an open access repository for physics, mathematics, computer science, quantitative biology, quantitative finance, and statistics. You can search by category, by identifying the subject area and even the author. If you want to browse, you can choose to browse by month, and you can also choose to browse by the most popular. The next one is the New England Journal of Medicine. While most articles in this journal are not open access, the latest issue is made available free to all readers 6 months after publication. You can also access back issues dating as far back as 1995. Some of the benefits of using this resource include access to a wide range of high-quality articles. Articles are accompanied by multimedia features such as audio clips, video and animations, and each issue is available in both HTML and PDF formats. Other examples are Open Biology, Biomed Central, Public Library of Science, and PubMed. We also have Index Medicus and PubMed Central. Now let us look at a list of open access sources in social sciences and humanities. First we have SSRN. The Social Science Research Network SSRN is an electronic network for the social sciences that allows authors to post their manuscripts for discussion before publication. To get more visibility for your work, you can upload your manuscripts to SSRN. It is free to register and publish on SSRN. Then we have Research Papers in Economics RePEc. RePEc is a collaborative project with a worldwide network of universities and research institutions providing a vast collection of working papers, journal articles, and books in economics and related social sciences. RePEc is dedicated to making the research and data underlying the findings of economic research freely available. Next we have BPress. Berkeley Electronic Press. BPress is an initiative of the University of California, Berkeley. It provides free and open access to scholarly publications in selected subject areas. Currently, BPress hosts over 3,000 full-text books. Then we have Jester. Jester is a collaborative digital library project that provides online access to economics journals, books, and working papers. It is sponsored by the Economic History Association and is supported by additional grants and gifts. In law, The open access law movement provides free access to nearly 1,200 databases. Finally, we will look at how to review literature using open educational resources. Literature review is a critical analysis of recent research studies on a particular topic. So you can make use of the resources provided to review literature on your research topic. Here is a sample search for diabetes. Search results show relevant articles from different databases. Select the filter Open Access to see only open access resources. Self-assessment exercises. Answer the following questions. 1. Open educational resources are 2. The two main categories of repositories are Conclusion. Open educational resources are important for students, teachers, and researchers because they provide access to free and quality educational resources which could be scarce, especially in developing countries. It is interesting to know that the fact that you have free access to or does not mean that they were not paid for. Someone somewhere may have paid for it. Therefore, tertiary institutions, research bodies, and even authors pay for these quality materials that you as a student can access for free. So there is a need for the federal government and institutions to sponsor more researches so that authors will be willing to release their research outcomes to the public. That brings us to the end of this unit. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you for watching and see you next time.